everybody. This is the morning of day 4. We are headed out of Bowmanville. Our goal is Brighton, which is about 60 miles away. It's going to be a pretty long day. Yesterday was a short day. We took the train actually partway out of Toronto to the town of Oshawa, and then rode from there to Bowmanville, which is where we are now. We got some laundry done yesterday, which was good. We now have clean clothes, which is always a plus. We got a little bit of rest in, ate good pizza, and now we are headed out towards Brighton, leaving town, and looking back to get back on the trail.
Now we're going to stop and think before we go too far.
All right, now we're going to stop and think before we go too far.
In the sun.
In the sun. That's just backwards, but all right. Day 4 was just under 56 miles from Bowmanville to Gosport. At the time, my longest ride since 2010. The route was very rural with few cars and lots of rolling hills. The largest town on the ride was Coburg, where we stopped for lunch. All right, we're heading out of Bowmanville on actually a very nice bike path in a park along the lake. Really, really nice views. It's a very pretty morning. It's a little windy. The wind, unfortunately, is still not on our back. I've been promised winds out of the west on this ride. They have so far not materialized. It is a gorgeous early morning. Temperatures in the low 60s. It's clear. Bike path is very lovely. And we're on our way. Alright, we've reached back onto the trail, running along through a cornfield. Neil, how is your day going?
So far, so good. We have gone 3 miles, I think.
Alright. We'll be there so fast your head will spin.
Right, we've gone 100 feet climbing so far.
Out of 1,800. Lovely. I could do without the wind. Boy. Morning.
Morning.
Morning. How's it going? Beautiful path. I could do without the steep uphill stuff. Morning. Record. I could use more of that wind in my back stuff. That was great.
Bonehead, Parkhead.
I think that's Bondhead. Here on my left is my future retirement home. No, that one up there on the hill. And peaches. It's a peach orchard. Through rural Ontario. A lot of cornfields, a couple of horse ranches. Just gonna cruise along. It's a quiet road. Lots of hills, and the wind is in our face. I could do without that. But we're about 10 miles in, a little more. Making pretty decent time so far, all things considered. I don't know if we're going to be able to keep up this pace, but we'll see how we do. We're hoping to reach lunch, which is right around the halfway point. I'd like to be there before 11:30, which we should be able to do. Gives us about 2 hours and 20 minutes to go, about 20 miles. It should be doable. I'm hoping the wind dies down. I'm hoping eventually we get a downhill. Downhills are my friend, uphills are not. Downhill, and there was a little uphill, and because I weigh much more than Neil does, I kept going a lot faster on downhill, so I actually beat Neil up the uphill. This is the first and only time this is going to happen. I'm recording it. Neil is behind me. I'm in front. This is an unusual situation. This will never happen again. That is all. Alright. Unfortunately, here is the punishment for that lovely downhill. It's good while it lasted. We are still pretty high above the lake, so eventually we're going to have to get back down to it. So just for the fun of it, let me turn the camera around so you guys can see my smiling face. We're about 13 miles in. It's been a lot of up and downhill. There's 1,800 feet of elevation gain for the entire ride. I think we've gained about 600 of it already. So it looks like we're getting a lot of it out of the way early, which is probably a good thing. We're cruising down an awesome downhill. And then of course we followed immediately by an uphill. We've reached the town of Port Granby is where we are. I don't know if there's really much of a town here, we'll see. But we'll talk to you soon. Hope. We're about 7 miles or so to lunch. The wind and the hills are taking a lot out of me.
Hi there, Angus Finnan here with the Great Canadian Song Cycle, traveling from St. John's, Newfoundland to Victoria, based on place songs. So it can be a song about a Canadian river, lake, town, building. But if you know the song, if you wrote a song or you know of one, it could be Sudbury Saturday Night, rolling back to Saskatoon, Bob Cajun, farewell to Nova Scotia. Just go to the website, greatcanadiansongcycle.com, and you can add the song to the map.
Very cool. And you've been riding for 7 weeks, you said?
7 weeks so far and another 8 to go.
Excellent. Thank you. Okay. We're about 12 miles past lunch. Right along, I think we're 43 miles in total, something like that. It's been a series of uphills and downhills and not good stuff. Neil's stopping, I think, because he sees the lake. Alright, fine. We're gonna put our feet in once. This is one of the many hills that we've had the pleasure of going up today. It's been a very hilly day. Just took a rest. The guy was actually very nice. He came out of the house and brought us Gatorade. Probably around 10 miles to go. It's been a long day. Lots of hills, lots of wind. I don't think I've ever been so happy to see a motel in my life. 55.85 miles right now. We made it. Took about 9 hours total. Here we are. I'm in. Oh.